Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've got a gorgeous headband for you now. I've just made this and I haven't actually tied in the yarns, so they will go in like so. This is a sweet little pattern. I've just made this for one of my colleagues, little ones. She's 3 months, and it's made in DK yarn, lightweight yarn number 3, and a 3.5mm crochet hook. It measures about, I think it's probably just under 2, just over 1.5 inches. Now this is for a little one, so you don't want it so wide. Okay, now you can make this headband in any yarn and any hook size. I've got another example here which I just wanted to show you. This is made in chunky yarn and with a 5mm crochet hook. Same amount of chains, but you can see the size difference. The pattern is really easy to do. Now for sizing purposes, the best thing I can suggest, if you want to make a 0 to 3, just make it about 6.5 inches. So 6.5 and 6.5, 13 inches across. So once you've made your strip, keep going until you measure 13.5 inches, and then you want to sew it together, and that's how it will be sewn together. You can either slip stitch it or just use a needle, make sure that the point's in the point, and then just, you know, stretch it across and do your stitch like so. I've done it here. Here I slip stitched from the back side, and that's how it looks from the back. Okay, so the pattern's worked up in an odd number, and it's 11 chains. So it's 11 on here and 11 on here, and that's the difference that you can get with the different hooks. So if you want to make this for an adult, you can try chunky, or you can do it in this. You can make the size bigger. Okay, I will just show you this for now. The way to make it bigger is just put extra odd chains. So like I said, this is 11 chains. Go 13, 15, 17, however wide you want. You could turn this into an ear warmer if you're in a country that's slightly more chilly still and you want to make a lovely little ear warmer. This would look gorgeous. If it's just a headband, then use the lighter material, lighter yarn, sorry, should I say. For the tutorial purposes, I've got this Pato, everyday DK yarn, and it's in beige. So I've used chunky yarn and a 5mm, lightweight yarn with a 3.5. I'm going to do the tutorial in a 4mm crochet hook. So do your slip knot how you do your slip knot. This is how I do mine. Let's move some of this aside. And chain 11. Okay, don't count this one, that's your first one. Go into the second chain and do a single crochet. So put your hook through, pull up a loop and pull through 2. Go to the next one, single crochet, single crochet and single crochet. So you'll have 4 single crochets. You have 6 stitches remaining, but we skip the next 2 to create that V. So skip the next one and the next one, go to the one after and do single crochet, and you should have 4 on this side as well. That's 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now what we're going to do is the next row and every other row, it's exactly the same until you get to the length that you need, and it's in the back loops only. So every row, chain 1. That's your first stitch, but you want to go into the back loop only, which is right here, and do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2. Every row starts and finishes with a single crochet. So there's your next chains, but we're working in the back loop. So just tilt your work over. You can see we want to work in these loops, okay? Not the 2 obviously in the middle. So go into the back loop, single crochet. Go into the next one, single crochet. So you've got 2 in the first, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet. Skip these 2, the center ones, right? 1 and 2. because we're always going to skip those 2, and then you'll have 3 on this side. So skip right over 1 and 2, go to this one, back loop only, and do a single crochet and a single crochet in the next one. We come to the very last stitch here. If you can't see it, just tilt your work a little bit here. There it is. There's the back loop. Go into the back loop and do 2 single crochets. Okay, chain 1, flip your work, go into the first one, which is here, and do 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet in the next one, 1 single crochet in the next one, miss these 2, you've got 3 stitches here, so go 1 single crochet there and 1 into the next one, and then you've got 1 remaining, and like I said, if you can't see, just tilt it over. There it is. Back loop only, 2 single crochets. And that's all there is to this. Chain 1, flip your work, start with 2 single crochets in the back loop, 2 single crochets, 1 in each stitch, skip 2, go straight across, 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and 2 on the end. There's only 2 on either side, so we've put 2 in the first one, 2 separate single crochets, skip the 2, and then go straight in and do 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then 2 in the end. Now, of course, like I said, if it's bigger, if it's 13, you'll have more stitches here, okay? But you can follow the pattern. You can see the 2 that you've skipped. So it may be that you've got the 2 single crochets here at the top, but then you'll have 3 running down or 4 running down before you skip the 2, okay? But I'm just showing you the one with the 11 chains. It's pretty straightforward, so any problems, do message me. So 2 single crochets in the first one, 1 in the next, and 1 in the next. Skip your 2 stitches, go to the next one, back loop only, next one single, and then you've got this tiny little one on the end here, and do 2 single crochets into there. Chain 1, flip your work, start off with 2 single crochets in the first stitch, back loops only, 1 in the next, 1 in the next, skip the 2, 1 in the next one, 1 in the next one, and then 2 into that one, 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm just going to do a couple of more rows so I can show you how to stitch this. You will carry on to the length that you need. I think on one of my other headbands that I did a while back, there is a, it's the same measurements. So you could use that as well. Skip the 2, go right across, 1 in that one, 1 in that one, and 1 here. It's at the back, okay? And 2 single crochets. Actually, what I might do is, where's my other one? So you will carry on. That's the one that we've started. And I'll just show you in this because it's just bigger. So you'll carry on to the length that you need. And when you get to the end, where's my 5mm? Right, and when you get to the end, you've got 2 choices. Remember that when you're measuring, measure from here to here, not that point, because that point is going to be lodged into there. So it's from the tip to the tip. So you've got 2 choices. I'll show you in this chunky yarn, but I think you should use a needle for the chunky if you prefer. That's what I think anyway. But so go into the first. Oops, no, we don't. Go into here, go into the first stitch. There's no right way or wrong way. and go into here. And then how you would do it is just pull up the loop from there and then pull it on the one on the hook. Then you'll go to your next chain, put your hook through, and then go into the next chain on the other one and pull it through. Then you've got the next one. And pull it through. It might look a bit weird, but it will work out. Just use the next stitch, doesn't matter how they're looking to you. Sorry, should I say. I think I've just done one extra here, to bear with me. It's because it's chunky, so that's what I prefer to use the needle. But what you will do is you will put your hook in here and then go to the next corresponding one at the back. Try and line up this point with that point. This should be the right amount of stitches, so that's the center. Oh, okay. That's the next one. That's the next one. And then grab it from here. Pull it through the whole thing like a slip stitch. It's a little bit more difficult, like I said, with the chunky. It's no problem at all with the I'm just showing you a way of attaching. There's your very last one. Go in and then go into the last one on here. Even though that looks completely bonkers, what will happen is that it would join it up like so. Now if you don't want to do the single crochet on the chunky, which I advise you not to, just grab a needle. It will work on this one for sure because it's chunky, so thick, so you don't want another seam running down. So you just grab your needle and then just work your start from here, whichever way you want to go, whichever way you end, and just do, I think it's a whip stitch. Just grab the stitches, just make sure your points match up, and then go up the side, and then just literally do it with a needle, and that will be good for the chunky. But for this one, you can, like I said, here it is. It's done with the same slip stitch method, but it doesn't feel, because it's a lighter yarn. Okay guys, hope you like this tutorial. It's a lovely headband. I wanted to try something different. And here we have. These are the 3. That's completed. That's in the chunky. That's just a little sample for you here. So go ahead and try these. These are absolutely great for children, grandchildren, even for yourself. Go wide if you want something to cover your ears. Feels lovely in the chunky too. All right guys, take care. I will brighten this video up a little bit. I just wanted to make this tutorial because I couldn't go to sleep, so hopefully you'll be able to see everything. Any problems with sizes, do let me know. But if you need the actual sizes for 0 to 3 right up until adult, I'll see if I can copy and paste it from the other one. But I've got a headband on there. If you can search my videos, the chart's on there, if that helps. But it's easily available anyway in Google. Just type in head measurements for headbands into Googles, and yeah, they will give you for knitting and crochet what to do. Okay guys, thank you for your support. I was just having a look at my YouTube channel earlier. I am nearing the 10,000 subscribers. All I can say is a thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody who's following me, and hopefully you're enjoying what you see. Some things may not appeal to you, some things do, but the fact that you're having a look and supporting my channel, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon.